How's it going, guys? It's your boy here from Big Short Gaming, and today we're going to start something new. We're going to start with personal use tier, and we're going to make our way up to the top of the personal use ladder, or just onto it. Because getting to the top, I think, might be a little bit difficult, but I mean, we could try it if you guys really want to. And I'll be taking suggestions for teams as we go along. I'm going to be starting off with a team that I made just now. And as we go along in other missions, we will try and make our way to the top. I think the ladder right now on PU is actually, let's see, singles PU is 1700. Yeah, 1706. So to get on it, we have to get to 1387. It's definitely doable. So take a few wins. Definitely going to take a few people playing. If not, then we'll have to find a different rank tier to go to, which kind of be not so fun. But oh man, are we not going to get somebody? Well, we got a game. Okay, so we're playing water. Alright, so they're using Rapidash, Miltank, Lopunny, Aggron, Wishy-Washy, and Archeops. I'm using Persian, Aridos, Babaro, Walrein, Golem, Alola, and Charmeleon. The sets are a little bit wacky, as they usually are. So out comes Wishy-Washy, going to start things off. I'm going to go down with the Sticky Web. Most of his Pokemon are affected by it. This will mainly slow down at Miltank, Lopunny, and Rapidash. As he goes for a double edge here. Not too worried about that, to be honest. Especially with all that recoil. I do have Sucker Punch, and I think I should be, maybe not. I just gotta get him down to half his health, and then he's not really so much as a threat. So I'm gonna go for the Sucker Punch here. I wanted to go for the Toxic, especially Toxic Spikes, but well, I got him to exactly 50%, and he didn't revert. So that kind of sucks. So now Wishy-Washy, just not so much of a threat. I'm gonna go with my Charmeleon here. It's gonna be a little bit of a weird moment for him, especially with his Wishy-Washy. I'm going for the Attract, and he's going to get the Toxic out, which kind of sucks because I am a bulky set here on this Charmeleon. And just try to get one Dragon Dance in. I would normally go for one or two, but considering he got the Toxic out, really can't spend too much time setting up. And with Sticky Web, I should be faster than just about anything else at this point. So that's the best case scenario. I'm going to go with the Fire Punch here. I don't want to reveal Brick Break. Just in case he does go Lopunny or actually anything on his team, barring Archeops, takes pretty good damage from Brick Break, except Rapidash. Rapidash is going to be a little bit of a problem here, but I do have an answer to that in the form of a Alolan Graveler. Golem, sorry. I could probably go with Graveler. Alright, so out comes Lopunny. It's a male, which is kind of weird. I'm going to go for Brick Break here. Goes for the Fake Out. He's going to get Flinch, and he's going to get Toxic damage. So that really sucks. Going to be last turn for my Charmeleon here. Hopefully he doesn't have another priority move like Sucker Punch. Normally Lopunnies don't carry it, but I haven't played PU in a long time, so it's very possible there's been some changes to the meta battlefield. But if that's the case, then that's the case. We're going to throw the timer on here, and I'm going to look at my phone charge, because I'm a little bit down on battery, and that can't happen. So I'll be right back. Alright, so he still hasn't made a move. That kind of sucks, because it slows down the progression of this battle. Alright, the phone is now charging and is no longer dying, which is good. Alright, while we wait for him to make a move, let's look at the other ladders we could potentially go through. Let's check out NU. Never used. 1682, definitely something we could look into. Let's check out RU. 1620. Check out Little Cup. 1680. Go UU, probably in around 1900s. 1765, we could definitely do that as well. Ubers is 1916 and OU is 2111. Randoms is 2448. Now let's check doubles. And that's 1832, so that's very doable. So we're still waiting for this move. Sorry about the sniffles. I'm still a little bit sick. But trying day by day to get over it at this point. Whew, so we got a minute left for him to make a move. Hopefully he doesn't take up that whole minute. Be unfortunate. I hate when people do that in Pokemon Showdown, and it happens. People will sit there and wait for the last few seconds, make a move, and try to stall you out or get you to quit when they do make a move. Especially if they know like they don't really have much of an answer for something. So we came back with 30 seconds left. The high jump kick's going to hit, but my Brick Break did tons of damage, and he's a Life Orb set. Now, the problem with Lopunny is it's very fast. I could, theoretically speaking, go into my Persian and go for the Retaliate, because I'm going to be faster than it. I do have Fake Out as well, but I don't really want to reveal that just yet, because I kind of want to hit and move here. So I went for Fake Out, which, new move there, and the Retaliate is going to definitely be enough to take out Lopunny. I probably could have went with, like, Knockoff or Thief or something, but not going to take any chances here against Lopunny. Lopunny does hit quite hard. Alright, so out comes Miltank here. I've already burned my item, so I'm going to go with the Thief here. And it's probably going to have leftovers, and it does. So that's already good. He goes for the Attract. I'm getting out here anyway, so it's perfectly fine. It's a female. I need a female Pokemon to go out there to combat the Attract. So I'm going to go Walrein here. Goes for the Toxic. It's okay. Especially with what my plan is here. I'm not going to reveal it just yet because I do want to get an attack in. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go for it now. Because he's going to get an attack. Goes for the Attract. It fails. My Walrein is not a swinger of that sort. So, yeah. Thank you, Miltank. I'm flattered. Alright, so what can we go for here? It's probably got thick fat on it. I'm going to go for the Waterfall. It goes for the Milk Drink. The Waterfall connects, and that's Miltank. Rip. A lot of people question this Walrein set, but I like it. I like it a lot. I like Normalian with Belly Drum. It's quite the ace up your sleeve because you could always pull off Belly Drum. So out comes Rapidash here. It's probably going to have Solar Beam or something. Goes for the Flare Blitz, and that's going to take out my Walrein. Does decent amount of recoil damage to Rapidash. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to now go into my Babarl. What's going on, Teeman? Get the curse off. Half my speed, gonna raise my attack and defense up 2 stages. I'm actually gonna go for another one here, just because I have the critical hit. Critical hit. Should just went for the Aqua. Should just went for Aqua Jet there. It's okay. So now I'm gonna go for the Fake Out here. Does tons of damage. Of course I get Flame Body. 30% chance. Crippling my poor Persian. This battle's getting a little bit uglier than it should have been. So out comes Aggron, the slow Aggron. I'm going to hit it with the knockoff. Just a knockoff for a critical hit and it does nothing. And a weakness policy on it, so that's a good dodge there. So here's my problem now. I have this thing to deal with. I'm going to switch out. It's going to go for Earthquake again. I have Air Balloon on my Golem. So it's not really going to affect anything. And now I could simply use my Earthquake. It's going to be ×4 effective. Go figure. Unfortunately, I'm not a Rock type anymore. I'm not a Ground type anymore. I lose that and become Electric. But it's all good. I could actually go for the Explosion here and win. There's no way Archeops is going to take a Galvanized Explosion. So it knocks off my Air Balloon. And here's Galvanized Explosion. And that's Archeops dead. I'm going to take a shower. I just want to jump in and say hi. Thanks, Teeman. I would say have fun in the shower, but that's a little bit weird. Yeah, so we're moving up to 1070. Maybe we'll have more luck getting another. It's searching, so it's searching. Oh, found somebody already, and it's Of Course You Did. He's using Lycanroc, using Kingler, which is a great Pokemon, Zangoose, which is a great Pokemon. I considered him. Mr. Mime, Alolan Exeggutor, and Alolan Raichu. Start this game off with my lead, which is a Riotous. And he's going to start off with Lycanroc. Alright, so we're going to get the Sticky Web. He goes for the Taunt right off the bat. That's Big problems, but it's okay still. I don't have to swap here. I probably should. I know he's going to go for a rock type move, so I could go for the Barrel here. And then go for Curse or go for Aqua Jet. So we're going to do that. So out comes Stealth Rocks, which is actually probably the best option. Goes for, I don't know why. I mean, your boy is slacking here. Alright, so I'm going to go with the Waterfall. This is actually a support Lycanroc, which is pretty cool. Out comes the Kingler, which is going to resist. Man, what can I do here? What can I do here? I really don't want to lose my Barrel just yet. As much as it drives me to say that. Go for the Facade. See how that does. Does pretty decent damage. Goes for the knockoff, and that's going to be my Citrus Berry gone. But now he actually put himself in kill range with Facade, which is good news. My Taunt's over, so I could technically go for the Curse here, but I just want to take out this Kingler. Kingler could be a big problem later on down the road. This does offer a few checks to my team, especially with its moveset. Alright, so out comes Mr. Mime here. I'm going to go for the Curse now. He's slower than it anyway, so it was worth taking a shot. And that's Mr. Mime Gonzi. So that kind of throws a wrench in my plan. I'm going to come out here, and I'm going to go with my Retaliate. It's going to be boosted by the Death. Out comes Lycanroc, who's going to get just all sorts of hard hit from this Retaliate. Let's go with the Thief, see what it's got. And it has a Focus Sash. That's unfortunately not too good with me. I know Accelerock is going to come now. Really don't have anything I could sacrifice here, so I'm going to just switch it to my poor Ridos. You're going to take the Accelerock and just get all sorts of death. I'm hoping, I don't think my person's going to survive this, but I hope, and it doesn't. So that's a new move by me. Man, I just don't have any options to go to with Lycanroc here. Yeah, I like this set, to be honest. I like this set a lot. Out comes Mr. Mime. I'm going to go for that Psychic again. It's going to take out my Golem. It's a big loss. This battle's still very doable, but it's going to definitely take some doing. I'm going to go for the Attract here. I should survive the Psychic, and I do. I survived relatively well. I got to get the Dragon Dances out here. It's just, it has to be done. Got to get lucky. He actually goes for a swap. So here comes a Alolan Raichu. It's a male, so it's male on male here. And, yeah, that's not going to work out for my Attract. I could go for the Fire Punch here, which he goes for the Electric Terrain. I go for the Fire Punch, does heaps of damage, and I get a burn. So, let's see. Electric types are going to be boosted, so that's a problem. I'm not faster in it, so that's also a problem. I got to go for the Fire Punch here. Goes for Thunderbolt, it kills me, and that's a big loss. Nothing my Walrein is really going to be capable of doing now. So, it's kind of a lousy situation. I'm going to go for the Z-Belly Drum. Thunderbolt's probably going to kill me anyway, and it does. So that's going to be the L. And unfortunate loss there. I like that Lycanroc. Took notes on that one, definitely. Maybe be a sub out for my Golem. We're seeing a lot of Kinglers. Alolan Persian, because that's definitely going to be their starter. Probably running a similar set to one that I got. So I fully expect to see Fake Out here. I'm going to go for the Fake Out probably has, what, +2 priority. Goes even ahead of Sucker Punch. Let's just try it, because he's going to go for Fake Out for sure. Or he's going to go for Taunt. So that's okay. I have the Leech Life here. That will still be a super effective move. What's his ability? Defiant? Fur Coat. Interesting. Alright, so Foul Play is not going to kill me. Leech Life will kill it. So, if my Ridos could take a life and not put out hazards, I'm fine with that. I just gotta be really careful with that Ditto. I don't want him to come in on like the Belly Drum set. Because that could be real trouble. Especially with me having Iron Head. That could be big time trouble. Alright, so that's a Alolan Persian down, and a Rido still has decent amount of health. Unfortunately, it's still taunted, so I can't get that sticky web out, because that would be really good against Ditto, even though he'd still be faster with his choice scarf. It just wouldn't be much faster. Alright, so out comes Kingler. I kind of expect the Swords Dance here. He might expect me to go for Sucker Punch. So let's do that. We'll go with Leech Life here, hoping that he goes for the Swords Dance. And he goes for Liquidation. So that's an interesting attack already. So I know Golem's going to have a hard time taking Liquidation. It can, definitely. But I might go Wall Rain here. Or I could even go... Alright, let's do this. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go Fake Out here. And maybe he'll switch. Maybe he'll switch into, like, Crustle. We're going to throw a timer on because he's taking his time on that. We're playing Delightfully Absurd. Who now has 2 minutes to make a move? Alright, so he made a move. The flinch went off. Did tons of damage, actually. I'm going to go for... Let's see, did it give up an item? When it did Liquidation, so it doesn't... It might have a Choice Band. So out comes Crustle. I'm going to get a White Orb here. Or Leftovers. That's interesting as well. So I'm going to switch out now into Babarl. Out comes the Stealth Rocks. Just go for the Curse here. If he does go for Shell Smash, he does. He doesn't have White Herb on him, so I'm not really too concerned. He'll take a super effective ×2 attack. Apparently, Facebook is celebrating the fact that I've got 40 friends on Facebook now. I'm going to have to delete some people. Well, it's nice knowing you guys. Alright, so this guy's clock is just counting down here again. Out comes Bouffalant, which is kind of a cool move. Probably has Horn Leech on it, which is something I kind of fear. Hey, Jeffrey Vexer. So Sap Sipper, Soundproof. Let's go for the Waterfall here. Let's see if he has Horn Leech. I'm not really too concerned about Horn Leech. So a Head Charge. That does heaps of damage. I get my Citrus Berry popped. Waterfall does heaps back, and that should put him in killing range with Aqua Jet, and it does, so Babarl taking a life there. I won't be surprised if we see Ditto here. The only problem is Ditto coming in with half speed. So that completely nixes its Choice Scarf. And also, Babarl's not really going to have many options. Yeah, this is Pokemon Showdown. Alright, so now I could go out with Golem. Take some damage from that. He'll have Aqua Jet, which is something I kind of fear, but at the same time I do have 296 defense. Even with the ×2 attack, I should be okay. I should be. Maybe not. I might regret this move in a few seconds, guys. Whew. We'll see. And if you have any suggestions for Pokemon I should add to this team, please by all means comment away. Like I said, I threw this team together real quick, so I'll probably do one more battle after this, and if you guys have any suggestions, comment down below, and I'll add them in the next game. Just keep in mind we are doing PU only, so I know some of your suggestions might not make it onto the team, and that kind of stinks. Get it? PU stinks. But I'm sorry, okay? I still have a little bit of an advantage in this battle, not just on Pokemon, but also on time. No, I don't only use Smogon, I also use the games as well. I have 3DS games. I don't actually like Smogon, it's just very easy for recording. So out comes Crustle into a Thunder Punch. That's not going to do too much. I do have Stone Edge on this guy as well, which is going to be Stab, super effective, and it misses. So, go figure. Rock Blast isn't going to be doing too much to me. Especially only hitting twice. So that's good news. And that's Crustle down. So now 3-2 in favor of your boy. Persian has been shown off. And nothing else has. So he is still kind of in mystery land. Now I am afraid of a liquidation here. I'm not too afraid of taking as much damage as it's going to do. Because it probably kills me. God damn it. Alright, so out comes my Persian. I know he doesn't want to take the chip damage here. So, did I steal? I did. I stole leftovers. So we might as well take the chip damage and get some health back here with leftovers. Now I could go for a knockoff or I could go for retaliate. I'm going to go knockoff because I think it's a choice band set and it's a life orb set. So he has sheer force. That's why we didn't see the damage. Interesting. Alright, so we got to go Charmeleon here. Like I said, I am afraid of Ditto, but with that said, liquidation just running through my team right now. Yeah, that's why I use this. Like I said, I had an argument with someone the other day because they were arguing. Oh man, a critical hit. That's another L, and that's a good game too. Delightful Absurd, I said as well. Yeah, I told someone was like, "Oh, this is where the competitive scene is. If you want to play for fun, play on the 3DS, whatever, blah blah blah." All right, so we're gonna get Lycanroc here again. I'm just gonna start it off with Walrein. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a taunt here, so I'm actually going for the Waterfall right off the bat. I really wish I could run Avalanche on this guy, but for some reason it's not compatible with one of his moves, and I can't figure out which one it is. I think I'm Belly Drum. Oh, my nose is so stuffy. There's a Stone Edge. It doesn't kill me, and that's going to be Lycanroc gone. So that's a big threat taken out real early on, and I lost most of my Walrein, but I still have the Normalium Z. So if he comes out with something that he wants to like try and set up, I could just pop my Belly Drum. Hopefully he goes for a setup move here, and he goes for Revelation Dance, which is going to kill my poor Walrein, but it's all good. Things went just fine. I'm going to go for the Sticky Web here, and that will really put a hamper on the rest of his team. Alright, so Air Slash Dare does not kill me. That's very good news. Fire and Flying. Let's see what he's going to go for here. I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch. And that does about a third. So 3-hit KO, and Ariados does exactly what it needs to do. Get the webs out, get some damage. Now, I'm not really too concerned about this Oricorio. There is quite a few options for me. I'm just going to go for the Attract here. Now, I do want a Dragon Dance, but I know it'll copy it, which is a scary thought. It's a special attacker, so it's already faster than me. I'm not really too concerned about that. And the special it switches out, so that's good news. I think, yeah, that works out too. You switch it to a male Pokemon, I get immobilized by Love. It's going to be a 50% chance I get immobilized less. I'm going to go for another Dragon Dance here, just fingers crossed, and it worked out. So I'm going to go for the Brick Break here. And it doesn't really do much to the Lantern. Lantern has tons of health. So we're just going to have to whittle it down. And the Scald doesn't kill me. And I can't be burned. So fingers crossed we get one more immobilized by Love. And out comes Sableye, who's going to really just take my Brick Break because it's a ghost type. But they go for Fake Out. Doesn't kill my Charmeleon. I'm going to get a flinch here, which means I'm going to get an attack off on a Sableye, which is great news. And Charmeleon just doesn't really pack as much of a punch as I would hope. I threw it on there because I just wanted to try it. It seems clearly to be my weakest link right now. Which kind of sucks because I was hoping it would be better. Alright, let's go for the knockoff here. I still have my item on, so can't really do much. Knockoff doesn't really do anything. Jesus. Yowza. Alright, so what can I do here? Could go for Babarl. Hey, what's up, Swarthy Rocket? And yes, I remember you. Every time you come in here, you say you remember me. And every time I tell you, I remember you. I go for Curse. Foul Play won't be able to take me out, I don't think. I hope not. Jesus. Haven't mentioned that I really hate Sableye. It's kind of absurd to me that like Sableye manages to make it into PU. Of course he gets a crit. Of course. Alright, so fortunately running out of options here. I'm going to have to go for a Stone Edge, I think. So out comes Meganium. He's going to come into that Stone Edge, take a nice amount of damage to that, actually. Gotta keep going for Stone Edge and hope for crits. It's alright, man. If you guys could just do me a favor and drop a like. Oof, that Giga Drain, though. That Giga Drain. I gotta go for the Explosion here. Probably gonna be looking at L here, and that really sucks. But mostly because of that stupid Sableye. Alright, so here's the idea. I'm gonna go for the Retaliate. And that does so much, but the special attack boost and the Hyper Voice just way too much for my Persian. We actually have time for one more battle, so let's go. I'm gonna change out Charmeleon real quick. I'm gonna go with Lycanroc. I'm gonna go with Focus Sash. We're gonna go with Steadfast. We're gonna go Endeavor, Stealth Rock, Taunt. No, not Tackle. Taunt and Excel Rock. So there we have it. Like I said, I'm going to be making changes to this team on the fly. If it's not working out, it's not working out. Obviously, we didn't do as good this episode as I would hope we would have done. We started off strong. We had 2 wins, but we lost the last 3. And that's no good. So we got Chatot, which is a Pokemon that I really considered. Corsola is always a Pokemon I consider. I love Corsola. But my big thing here is going to be getting out there and getting Stealth Rocks up. You have Ninetales who's weak against it. You have Chatot who's weak against it. And Crabominal who's incredible and also weak against it. As far as on this team, I think Chatat's the only one that would be able to carry Defog. So we'll see. We're playing against Latisassy. So we're playing against, what's his name? Roy Moore's horse. Sassy. Seems to be a Wurmple nearby. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to go for Taunt here. I don't know what he's going to go for. And he went for the Stealth Rock, so that's good. That's very good. Alright, so what we can do is we get Excel. Let's see, what can we do here? Just gonna go for Brine again. I don't have anything that can like really soak that up. You know, let's go with Ariados here. And he swaps out. So out comes Dugtrio. This is a good swap for me because I can get the Sticky Web out and I know he can't kill me in one hit because I have the Focus Sash. And Dugtrio is very, very, very frail. So that's Earthquake. It doesn't even take me down to my sash. Very interesting there. Gonna go for Sucker Punch here. And it does heaps, like I said, and I'm gonna lose speed, but really not my concern. So I need someone that can come in and hit specially, and that's something I'm lacking on this team, I've realized, is a special attacker. So I do get walled out a little bit easy. Wonder what moveset he's carrying. I could go for a little Golem and go for the Earthquake, because I know he's probably going to go for Earthquake, and I have a Balloon. So let's see, maybe he'll misjudge it. And he does, so that's very, very good. It says Balloon. If like you're opposing somebody, it tells you it has a balloon. It even says floats in the air with his air balloon. So he had to have known, which is just a big mistake on his part. But it was pretty good prediction by me to realize that he was going to probably miss that right off the bat. So we got Crabominal coming in. This is a tough, tough Pokemon. Fighting in Ice. Hopefully Stone Edge does enough, and it doesn't. Drain Punch is going to do heaps to me and heal it enough. So I'm going to have to Explode here, which is really unfortunate, but Explosion's a great move. I already know I'm faster than it, so that's all good. Alright, so Latissassy let me know that I have a huge fighting weakness in my team, and that's very true. Also, I guess after this battle, we'll do one with Hyper Cave, because I know Hyper Cave is Swarthy Rocket, and he challenged me to a PU battle. Unfortunately, it won't affect the brackets. But after that, I have to go. I have some work I need to do on Secret Project. But yeah, definitely shout out to Latissassy. Let's see, what can I do here against Mischievous? Alright, I'm gonna go for the Endeavor. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. It's a ghost. It's a ghost. Latissassy says, hey everybody. But yeah, like I said, I'm taking any advice for this team. I'm liking it because it is different. I do have a fighting weakness. I do have a lack of a special attacker. And I love Hex. So, good move there with the Hex. Okay, what can I do here? So I could go for one or two options, and I feel like they're both good options. Alright, so that knocks off the Evolite. I'm going to get a burn here, which really sucks, but it's kind of the way of the game. I might just add in like a special support here as well at some point. So there's a Pain Split. That's definitely going to be trouble. And with Meow, I mean, Persian on the field, gotta make it double. But, you know. Oh, my poor Persian. This is a Persian that I used a lot in the How to Win series. And it was very effective for me. The idea is that you're going to use a normal gem for Fake Out or Retaliate. Burn the gem, and then you can either knock off your opponent's item if you don't want to reveal it. You have the normal gem set going on. Or you could use Thief and steal their item. So you can kind of like pick your poison. That's the item you want to use. You could come in after... You could either lead and use Fake Out normal gem, or you could come in after a death and use Retaliate normal gem, and both are really good options. We're going to knock off the leftovers here too, because the last thing I want is Regenerator and leftovers on there. So here's where my interesting moment comes in. So we're going to go for Belly Drum here. He goes for Toxic. It's all good. Walreign's already at half health, so Toxic's not too big of a dilemma for me. Gonna go for Waterfall, and that's Corsola down. So hoping Walreign has enough. I don't think I'm gonna be able to take a Hurricane here or a Chatter, and I survived the Chatter. I get confused, so hopefully I don't attack myself, and of course I do because it's me. So last option in the world is my Babarl. Oh man, how did this come to this point in my life where one of my least favorite Pokemon, Babarl, is now my last hope? Almost gets through Chatot there. The Boomer's going to take me out. Very good game by Lat Sassy. Going to lose that one as well. But let's see where we are in the ladder right now. We got to be back at 1,000. We're at 1,011, so not very unfortunate turn of events there. We started off so strong at 1070, and yeah, so we're going to play one last bonus game. I never used the PU team. Yeah, they stink. Pretty sure he's going to start off with your boy Archeops. But pretty cool team. Maybe I sub in Audino and do like mixed special attack, special support. Because it does have Heal Bell, which is very nice. And I could probably drop... I don't know. Who would you guys say is my weakest link right now? Alolan Golem? Maybe Walrein? It hasn't been Babarl, which is, by all means, very, very confusing. Says a power-up punch. Going to be super effective, and he gets a +1 in attack. So... Alright, already off the bat, we're going to have a problem here with this fighting weakness that I've got going on. Oh, man. I'm tired, guys. I really am. This whole, like, sinus infection thing going on, and not really being able to breathe, and it's very cold outside. I think, like, our high today is 17, and, like, living at this altitude. The air is very thick. And with the sinus infection, it's just so hard to breathe. Oh, and thank you for subscribing, Jamie Braybrooks. That's 254. Moving on up. Remember, early this year, we had 80. So, we've tripled subscribers, and I'm very, very happy about that. If we could triple again, by the end of next year, we'll be at 270. And that's going to be Electivire down, thanks to that critical hit, which I don't think really mattered. But... I love Persian. I wish I could run both. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we're going to have a leftovers on here. So that's going to be my leftovers now. Go for the Calm Mind. That's all good in the Hizud. Now I'm actually going to switch out into my Walrein. He's got Protect there, so, you know, it's time for... Maybe I'll name Walrein Jumanji, because when you hear the drums, you know that bad things are about to happen. There's the Iron Head doing heaps of damage. I know Protect is coming here, so... There it is. I already know I'm faster than it, and he's not going to be able to get an attack off in time to survive, so it's all good. I'm going to go for a Waterfall here, just in case he decides he wants to switch into Archeops, which will take 25% of his life. Actually, I think it's 12.5, because he resists as a rock type, but we'll see. Archeops is definitely a cool Pokemon. I love Archeops. It's just, it's such a liability coming in. Oh man, I wonder where you got this Babarl set from. Oh, okay, so it's not the exact Babarl set. It's probably Rest, Sleep Talk, Quick Attack, and Curse, which is something that I would consider running, to be honest. But it's a little bit riskier. Or actually, you don't even have Sleep Talk. So out comes Butterfree, who is going to be anything but free. Wants to take... Oh, sleepy. Alright, Walrein. Alright, so it's pretty much the poor man's Venomoth here. With a Sleep Powder and a Quiver Dancing. The only problem is don't let Walrein wake up, because if he does, you know what's going to happen, Swarthy. You know what's going to happen. That Walrus is going to come after you. That's a shout out to Jay with the Walrus. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about, right? So he's probably looking at like 391 speed right now. I'm at 361. I'm slower than it. I know that. I could just go for the fake out. I don't have to worry about like taking huge amounts of damage here. And I could even switch into something like a Riodos now. If I take a hit, I get Sucker Punch. If I don't take a hit, well, it's all good. Bug Buzz isn't going to be able to kill me, so I'm going to get the web out here. Air Slash is a surprise, though. So out comes Persian again. You're going to hit the fake out. It's cheap, I know, but this is why I like Persian. Persian is a great hit and pivot. You don't have to run Retaliate. If you don't want to, you can run U-Turn. I just like Retaliate because it adds the flexibility of... Alright, now Persian doesn't have to be a lead because he could be a Revenge Killer. Modest on Butterfree? Yeah, that sounds about right. So now here's the fun thing. I'm looking at Luxray. I'm looking at Archeops. Luxray could be a special attacker. He could also be a physical attacker running Guts. I mean, I'll know that relatively. And it is 24%. Interesting. Do I have an item? So I do. I'm going to go for the knockoff here. Maybe Choice Band. And that's going to activate Defeatist. So that's going to do nothing. And, yeah, it's all good. Go for the Retaliate here. You could also run Facade with a Toxic Orb on this guy. And run Fake Out, get the Toxic Orb going. And play that way. But I just like the way I run this guy. It's... very effective, I think, to be honest. Alright, so out comes Luxray. I'm going to swap here into Golem. Luxray's usually run Toxic as well. Alright, so what can we do here? 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 Facade's going to hurt. I got Earthquake. I don't think Facade's going to hurt enough with my almost 300 defense. And that's game. Alright, so that was a great game by Hypercave. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you want to see us move towards the towers again. And let me know, because I want to keep doing this. Whether I do it on screen or off screen, it's all good in the hood. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later on with more live streaming action. Bye, everybody.